Okay, purpose of this video is to use the lay of the land for navigation and boating purpose to get a better experience. In this example, we are looking at the Galveston area in the United States, and they have such thing as called jetties, which is right here. It's basically a bunch of rocks put out there to protect the shipping lanes. And if you happen to know and have looked at the weather forecast and you know the winds are going to be moving from the north, then you know when you go boating, the winds will be in this direction. So when it's in this direction, this particular rock right here will stop all the big waves. And right behind it in this area, it will be nice water, calm. As you see in this picture, you see the waves here, but you don't see any waves, so the winds must be kind of like this way. Another example is if you happen to be, let's say, needing to move, let me draw it for you, this direction. If you know that there are ICW, here's the ICW. You see the shipping lane. Basically, ICW is same as like a freeway. They used to be a little river. They dug and made it deep, usually about 10 to 15 feet deep, and usually 200 feet wide from here to here is the width. That's it, both sides of your land. And you have an option of moving in an open sea like this, or you can use the ICW and move this way, which is protected from any wind. The water is not exposed to the wind, so you never got any waves in there. And ICW in United States can go state to state, so this thing will go forever. You can go most of the water using the ICW. So that's another way you can do this. Here you can see the road, which is 5 miles long right here, dividing the water. Again, if the winds are this way, okay, it's shooting that way, this area will be nice and this area will be rough. So if you go boating in this area, you'll be fine. Overall, you don't want waves, you don't want high winds, and you can find protected water. Another way you can do it is you can go in these little lakes like this right here and find something near the ramp. So in my case, what I do is I go over here, because right here there's some ramps, and I just go in and I play right here. And if it's still windy, I go into this lake right here, and this is hardly gets any waves in there, and it's about 5 feet average depth. While you're navigating, it's very important to know what the bottom is. Bottom can be sand, it can be mud, it can be shell, it could be rocky. As far as your boat is concerned, only thing that I would be scared of is if it's rocks, canyons, and boulders, because when the boat hits those, it gets damaged. But if you hit sand, it's no big deal. If you hit the mud, it's no big deal. Shell, you get scratches on the boat, but boulders and rocks are major damage. You may even put a hole in the hull. So know what the bottom is look like before you go out there. And this is basically teaching you how to protect yourself from the wind. If I launch from here and take off and go here, the water is not exposed to wind. But let's say there's still wind, and the wind direction is, let me draw it for you. Let's say the wind direction is like this, going from top to bottom. Then this area will be the smoothest water, so grab the shoreline. Instead of moving like this from left to right, move over here left to right on the top, because the wind direction. This area will have less wind. This area will have the most wave. Little wave, big wave, because the wind will have time to get the waves going. So I would travel this way if I need to move left to right, in opposed to this way. I hope that will help you on your future navigation, and y'all have a good day.